LinkedIn Updates number 6 with Stewart, Huckett, and myself, Antonio Prescott. Today, we're going to delve into 3 features that LinkedIn has offered all of us to leverage this awesome platform. And the first feature is live streaming, the updates that they put on our newsfeed, because we get to realize that live streaming has been given to everyone, and presently it's not doing that well. So they put it in your feed so that you now could see your connections, who are going live from who are not going live. Stuart, I welcome you today, and let's delve into our first topic, live streaming.
Absolutely. Yes. Good morning, Antonio. Thank you for
Good
organising
morning to
yet
you.
again. Apologise, I'm a slightly smaller version of myself today.
Not a problem.
I've reorganised my office and I've got a fancy new camera, got it all set up. So clear, the picture's absolutely brilliant, but I didn't realise it was more of a wide-angled one. So I become even smaller in that, even though I'm very clear. So I got my old camera out, and because of various reasons, it's made me a little bit smaller, and it's a really old thing. So I apologise to everybody, but hopefully you can hear me. That's the most important thing, really. And it's really a big topic today is all about the lives. So that's what we're doing now. It's a brilliant additional feature they put on. They started with the audio, which was very, very complicated to set up. It's a bit easier now. And now, obviously, the live video streaming that we're doing. Fortunately, Antonio's setting it up because he has a much better understanding of how to do these technical things than myself. But the good thing is that they show us as authentic people. They show the real you, because we're just chatting, and if I make mistakes or pause or what have you, that's all fine. It's natural. But I think that LinkedIn see this as the future. And because the audio, there's no recording on it yet. It's live. It's boom, end of. It's clever. I think they need to combine features of the two, and it will be an awesome feature.
Correct.
But because of the lives, although when we analyse it afterwards, we see that, actually, a lot more people have watched it if we look at it a week later, because not everybody's available at any said time. We have other things to do. So it's brilliant that it's recorded. And if you go into either of our feeds, you can just don't do anything fancy, just go on our profiles and it will be featured there. Because what they're now doing is, which they weren't doing before, we had to feature it. Now, automatically, this becomes a post for Antonio and myself. So you'll see it straight up there in our post activities, or as I do, I should put it up into the featured section. So it really is absolutely brilliant. And I'm delighted that they're doing it, but I think they're not getting the numbers that they want, which is why, as Antonio said at the beginning, they're now putting it in people's feeds. So you're scrolling through and all of a sudden you go, oh, something's happening. Oh, good. Press that. So it's getting prominent. So it's good. And more people should do this. It's brilliant.
Definitely. And when the LinkedIn Live had no rollout, it wasn't accessible to everyone. I remembered that was 2021, I think was early in the year. I applied for LinkedIn Live, and I took about 20 tries in order to obtain LinkedIn Live. So it was not that easy, because what they wanted to see, what video content that you are posting, because you had to post video content and it have to be engaging, and then they will access your video contents, right? And then they will provide LinkedIn Live feature to you. So most people, they applied numerous times. I think it hardly have people who applied once or twice when LinkedIn Live had now came on the market. And right now, I believe you're getting LinkedIn Live once you put on creator mode, and from before it was not like that. So as it available to everyone, there is not the rush to try to obtain this feature, but video is the new norm of selling, is the new norm of connecting with individuals, because with this COVID-19, this pandemic, and we're still in the realm of it, we are seeing that not everyone wants to go to and from places commuting, which would be very difficult. So you want to be able to connect with people virtually. And that is the reason why I would say that the live feature is something awesome, because you are able now to deliver a presentation virtually to many people. So if it is that you have a particular topic that you would like to discuss, and let's say it could be 2, it could be 4, because you could add more people to your LinkedIn Live and make it more awesome, where the topic can be relatable to everyone and they could share each view on that topic. So it have many different break-offs of LinkedIn Live that you could also try to improve and make it more intriguing to your audience. And to me, it's all about building that trust, because being on a live is essentially the same way how you will be in real life. So it have no pauses, it have no basically trying to fix a problem that you may occur in your life. So it's just you and that person having a great discussion and being authentic as possible. So if, for example, you make a mistake in between, so what? We are all human beings. We just improve on the next time.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And I think as well that the pandemic that kick-started it. And I think now we have certainly in the UK, we have not a fuel crisis, but the price of fuel is going right up. It's very, very expensive. I mean, we would, in American dollars, we would be, I filled up this morning, so be about $10 a litre. No, sorry, $10 a gallon, a US gallon, $10 a US gallon, which is quite expensive. You know, a regular family car, they're quoting now $120 to fill it up.
Whoa.
Which is crazy. My daughter's got a little car, and I filled it up for her this morning, and that cost me about $50, and she was on about 2/3 of a tank. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
That is crazy. That price have to come down. That have to subside. I don't think that. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But you know, the point being, people are then thinking, well, hang on. During the pandemic, we didn't drive anywhere. Yes, we want to go and see our customers again. Great. And think, wow, look at all this on cost we've got. It's not just what they were budgeting in fuel. It's probably gone up 50%.
So true.
Thinking, well, hang on. Why don't we do this? You know, use my fancy new camera, and you can have several people in the live stream. You know, you're watching everybody all the time. So we've got to embrace technology, and I need to get better at it.
We all need to, because technology is keep on improving, and it to become more complex. And if it is that we do not meet the demands of technology, well, then after we are basically will be Stone Age. So talking about this new feature with company pages, right?
Yes.
What is the whole idea about it, Stewart?
Okay, so company pages. I mean, the first thing is, even if you're a solopreneur, set up a company page, make a logo up. It's very intuitive, very easy to do, so that then on your experience section, rather than a blank, it'll actually show, you know, a lovely logo or whatever it may be. But it looks more professional, quite easy to set up. Then you go through the process of putting a banner in, your call to action in the banner, information about the company. So you're gradually loading more and more and more things on there. So it shows that you are serious. And I think as you're a solopreneur, so let's just say you're setting up your business, classically, what people have been doing up until a couple of years ago or even a year ago, website, got to get a website, right, okay. And they go through that process, and it costs them thousands of dollars. And you think, wow, okay, but I want this moving feature, I want this, I want that, oh, that'll be this, that'll be. And you spend a fortune, and you think, wow, okay. So what you can do is reverse back before you got your revenue in. You need to reverse back and think, where's best to spend my money? Well, if I set up a company page on LinkedIn, that's absolutely free. Wow, okay. And I look authentic. Yeah, you look authentic. And there's quite a lot to it now. And probably the best guru on this is a lady called Michelle J. Raymond. She is an absolute specialist on company pages. search her on the search banner on LinkedIn, and you'll learn one heck of a lot. But the big feature that they've done, which it's only just come out, I don't have it yet. I know it's in New Zealand. And it could well be in other places, and hopefully if somebody comes on, they can tell us if they have it. But where you have bit, it talks about section people and what have you. There's a bit there for pages, or products rather, product. Mm-hmm. And then what you can do is you can click on there. Let's say you're marketing 4 or 5 products. You can have a specific page on them, and you get a URL. So you get your own uniform resource locator, which is all very complicated. But it just means it's like a website. So you've got that all of a sudden. You've got your background about your company to start with, and then you can click into your products and learn about that. Learn about that one. You think, wow, that's not far off a website. So wow, okay, and that's for free. Yep, it's for free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So look on your company page once you set it up. I don't have it yet, but if you go on to Linnea Johnson, who's down in New Zealand, she's just recently put a post about this, and you'll be able to see. I think in Cisco, I think then she shows her own. So it's a brilliant feature, and if you don't have a company page, please set one up. It isn't difficult.
Yeah, definitely. And what I would say and all too is a great hack that you could do with your company page is that, you remember now, with your company page, you could share your own posts, because remember, one share, right, is much better than one comment or even one like. So the more shares you get on your posts is the more that LinkedIn will push your post to different tier levels in terms of your connections. And what you could do is, when you post your content on your profile, you could share it on your company page, so that will give you one share. And you try now to you could also engage into like other people's posts with your company page, and that is awesome, right? So I would suggest that everyone should get a company page, because it builds that trust and that credibility. Because if you are offering a service and you don't have a company page, well, then after, you will not seem credible to someone who may want your services. So having a company page and building a community, which is basically like a group, because I see it have this lady by the name of Michelle, I'm not too sure her last name, but she have a great company page where I think it's like hashtag 365 content creators, and it's like over 1,000 and something people that join that company page. And what is awesome about it?
Headlines, she just cracked 2,000.
Yeah.
Got 2,000 followers of her company page. I have
correct.
1,400. I'm lagging well behind, but yeah.
So the whole idea about having a group is basically you building a community. So her company page is basically content creators. So any questions, a person who may want to become a content creator, or who maybe are a content creator but want more information, well, once you put that question in her company page, well, she will answer, or if she may be not available, someone else will answer your question. So that is the awesome thing about formulating a group. That is basically building a community, and at the end of the day, it's your group. So you basically are the guru in the content creation space. So I would suggest everyone to have a company page and to build a group, because building a group is building a community. So don't procrastinate, create today. And Stuart, going further, our last subtopic is the Accelerator Program. We know that it has launched in the US, it launched in India, and I'm not too sure if it launched by you in the UK. So tell us more about it.
Okay, they launched last week in India. There's 200 of them, which is good. I mean, India is the second largest membership on LinkedIn, but okay, they've got 1.3 billion people, so you'd expect it, but no, it's really the reason for them getting on it is because they are the fastest growing country in the world on LinkedIn, apart from the fact they have what have they got? No, they haven't. They've got 83 million subscribers to LinkedIn, which is USA has 180. After that, it's Brazil 52 and the UK at 34. So it's good. It's building, and yes, it's just we've been given notification that we can now apply, and that we're doing a dual one. So it's Brazil and the UK. I suspect that will mean there will be 100 from Brazil and 100 from the UK.
Yeah.
Like it had 200, America had 200. I suspect, but I don't know. We can apply up until the 22nd, I think it is, of June. And then I would imagine they will take several weeks to work through it, because the application process isn't straightforward. But it's straightforward, but it's time consuming. And you have to be creative. You know, it's the Creator Accelerator Program. Creators Accelerator Program. But when I look at the people that have got through from India, they have been creative, and they're different. They're from all, you know, from a few hundred followers to I think 566,000 was the largest I've come across in life. So that's fantastic. So everybody's got a chance. So I highly recommend that people go for it and apply.
Yeah, but do you think it will be difficult to get in the Accelerator program, because you know, since it's still new to the market, like how we spoke about LinkedIn Live, how it took so many tries to be able to become a LinkedIn Live member? What do you think would be the chances of someone getting access to the Accelerator program?
Well, everybody's got a chance. I mean, there are people that have fed back to me from the USA and also from India that have said, I did it right at the last minute at the deadline. I didn't sort of fill it in very well, but they've been accepted. Everybody has a chance. And there are people that are really new on the platform, and there's real seasoned LinkedIn people. They're just trying to get a blend. But ultimately, what they want to do is to improve the quality of the content. You know, as you said early doors, with regards to getting the live status, you had to keep applying and applying and applying. They wanted to check what you'd already done, how competent, what topics you're talking about, and all that sort of thing. And it's exactly the same with this. So you have to do a little video in there, 90-second thing. There's various things you have to do, and it's, you know, you've got to set aside some time to do it. So I would not leave it until the deadline, because you will run out of time. And you've got to think, if I were deciding whether it's Stewart or Antonio, what are the features that I want to see that would sway me to think, yeah, you can join the program? So you have to think of it in their eyes when you're filling it in. I should, of course, be filling it in, and hopefully I will get there. I mean, it's all about improving your creatorship. So how good you are at creating content on LinkedIn and what it's about. I'm really looking forward to going through the process. I've just been ridiculously busy this week, and we have it's our Queen's Platinum Jubilee this week, well, from tomorrow. So we have Thursday and Friday as bank holidays, as well as the weekend. So I've been trying to do 5 days worth of work in 3. So I've been struggling, and this came out on Monday. No, wrong. It came out last week, didn't it? It was last Wednesday. So the days have gone by too quickly. I still think I'm in last week.
So true. Imagine today's done June the 1st, 6 months into the year already. So yeah, time is flying definitely fast. And I would even like to say that November last year, I didn't apply for Accelerator program. I got an interview with a content manager from the UK, and he interviewed me. And after that, he told me, what country you're from? I said, Trinidad. And he said, okay. And then after, like maybe a week or 2 weeks after, then I saw an email that you have been accepted in the Content Accelerator program. So it was a bit awesome for me that I didn't have to apply for it. And going through an interview would have been more intense, I would say, because not everybody might be so keen on interviews, and people might be nervous. But not going through the application and going through the interview, I would say it's a good and a bad thing. A good thing in such a way that you didn't have the stress of going through the application and maybe getting turned down once, twice, three times, so forth. But with the interview, it was just so exciting knowing that LinkedIn reached out to me, and I was able now to let them know what it is that I am doing and what it is that I would like to do in the future. So it was really an interesting interview, and I appreciate that particular content manager to reach out to me because they got the position, like I believe 3 months prior, and they was like was always following your content, and I decided to reach out to a few folks who I find posting interesting content, and being able to have that communication with him, it was something that I would say would always be in mind with me, that you could do anything possible, and once you be consistent and create content that is engaging to your audience, you will be successful in the end.
Absolutely. I don't know if you can hear Antonio, because you have headphones on, but I presume you have a dog in the room next door, and
yeah,
a lot of noise, I have to say.
That dog, oh gosh, every morning is a house dog. Every morning this dog want to roam the house, and if it is that we don't take this dog, because we have a nice little house for him, a little wide cage, and
Yes.
he have his little mattress and everything, and if it is that this dog don't get to move around in the morning in the house, that dog will back and back and back non-stop till someone takes him out of his little house and then put him outside so he could roam about. Yeah, it's really...
I think that's what's going on, Antonio. So I know you can't hear it, but everybody else can.
Yeah.
Interesting. We talked about this last week. We have a lovely person over here from Brazil, so it's from Sao Paulo. So it'd be interesting to know if she's going to apply for the program. But Magali.
Yeah, Magali.
Yeah, I won't go any further. No, I won't. I'll embarrass myself by pronouncing it so badly. But I wonder if perhaps if you could put it in the comments, Magali, if you were aware of the Creator Accelerator Program, and will you apply?
Definitely, yeah. I would like to hear Magali feedback if she's applying for the Content Creator Program. And we love to leave the best for last. So what secret or hack that you would like to give our audience before we close off today's session?
Okay, I've got a couple. One that I really like, which you do on your mobile, and you go onto your homepage, and then you go into search. When you go into search, so where are we? Camera. See that? In search, up in just to the right-hand side of that, you've got a couple of funny little squares, and you press that, and you get your QR code, which is absolutely fantastic. And people, if they go to events now, put that on their home page, on their iPhone or whatever, and it's your business card. So people just scan it, boom, up comes your LinkedIn profile. I think that's absolutely fantastic piece of kit, because people immediately, because you always think, oh, what was their name? Oh, no, John, who did he work for? And you try and find them on LinkedIn and you can't, but this way, voila, you've got it. Absolutely fantastic feature. And the other thing I would say what you should do is on your profile, when you get to the bottom of your profile on your homepage, it says people also viewed. So let's just say they're looking for a LinkedIn trainer. They will have also looked at other LinkedIn trainers. So click them on your profile and they see that. You're effectively giving them an opportunity not to select you. And that's quite an easy one to clear. If you just Google it, the people also viewed, how do I get rid of it? It's a very easy step process, and get rid of it. You don't want to be giving potential business to other people. So I think that's a really good one.
Definitely.
I'm not applying, just listening to improve English. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
well done. Thank you for that.
So, yeah, she said that she's just trying to improve her English listening, which is not a problem at all, Magali. So in essence, what I would like to leave with our audience today is that on LinkedIn is about providing content that is engaging to your audience and not necessarily providing content that you think will be best. So if it is that you are stuck and you don't know what great content to provide, run a poll on LinkedIn and provide different multiple questions and find out who or which question rank the highest in terms of percentage, and then you will know what content you should provide to your audience, whether it be your particular personalized niche market. And I think that is the best way how to go about it, because you have to do market research first and then know exactly what the market wants, and then go forward and provide content engaging to the audience, interesting to them, and be consistent most importantly. So don't provide content today, then provide next week. Be consistent, and if it's 3 days for the week you provide content, stick at that every week, 3 days for the week. And that's it in closing, Stuart. And thanks for coming on today. And you do have a blessed and productive rest of the day.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I mean, I see what you've just said. Sorry, I know we've just closed. We're closing. I see it's very much in sales. It's the features and benefits argument. You know, you don't just say, I've got this pencil, it's black, it's got yellow on it. It's, if you use this pencil, you will be able to write down. It's the benefits of it. It's a Mars bar. Yes, it's a lovely Mars bar. But what it does, it gives you energy. It's the benefits. Correct. And that you've got to be providing to your audience.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I can talk forever. I do apologize.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Always great to always hear, you know, your comments, feedback. So yeah. Absolutely. All right. So yeah. So you have a great one.
And you take care, and I'll see you in 2 weeks on the 15th.
Yes, definitely.
Update number